In this video I'm going to go over using the Format Painter in Microsoft Excel 2010. So the Format Painter is a very useful tool and it's found on the Home tab of the ribbon. This is the Format Painter here. You might have seen it before but been quite confused or just uncertain as to what it is it actually does. So I'm just going to demonstrate by using this cell here as an example. As you can see, the cells for my field headings all have a certain format. What I mean by format is it has a fill colour of orange, it's centre aligned, the text is wrapped, it's font Calibri and font size 11. If I have a look at this cell, you can see that the settings are completely different. There's no wrapped text, the font is different, the font style is different, the font size is different, and there's also no fill colour. Now, what I could do is I could go through the fill handle tool, for example, and I could try and establish which orange it is that's been used, so I could click on that. I could also go and choose and try and find out which font it is. I could try and find out what font size is being used. I could then wrap the text. There's obviously a few steps that I could do there to actually get the same formatting as these. However, if I'm not aware of those settings, and also you'll notice that that took roughly about 4 or 5 clicks to actually get that. This is where the Format Painter comes in handy. It also comes in handy later on when we're doing conditional formatting, but I'll touch on that in another video. So, if I just undo that so that this is back to as it was, what I could do, by using the Format Painter, I could click on the cell that I'm happy with in terms of the formatting. I could then click the Format Painter once. What it will do then is detect all of the settings for that particular cell. If I then click on the cell that I want to apply the same settings to, it will automatically pick up those settings. Now that's quite useful again, because for what might happen is this cell here, for example, might be red, a large font size, maybe a different font style. It might have a fill colour of yellow. And what I might want to do is I might want to apply that to different cells. So I might want to apply it to this cell, this cell, this cell, etc. So again, what I could do is click on this cell, go to the Format Painter, click on it once, and then click on the cell that I want to apply it to. Now what I need to do, if I want to do on more cells, is go up there again, click on it once, click on that cell, go up there again, click on it once, click on that cell. However, there's actually a quicker way. Because if I want to select a range of cells that aren't necessarily next to each other and apply these same formatting techniques, what I can do is click on one cell that I'm happy with, double click the Format Painter, and now what that does is it pretty much does the same thing, but as you can see when I click on the cell, because I double click the Format Painter, I can now keep clicking on all the cells that I want to format like that. Okay, so that's very useful. By double clicking on it, we maintain the copy of that so that we can then paste it to whichever cells we want. So again, it's very useful when we use conditional formatting later on, because what this does is it picks up the formatting, any formatting that's been applied to that cell that I've selected, it picks it up and applies it on the cells that I then click on. If you then want to deselect this, because I've finished with the Format Painter, I simply press Escape on my keyboard. And you can see that this has now stopped flashing, and so I've now deactivated the Format Painter. So in this video I've covered using the Format Painter in Microsoft Excel 2010.